Now, advanced placement classes, I really truly believe they're the best deal in high school. If you're a high school student, AP classes can provide you an awesome deal. You take the class, and if you're successful, you might receive college credit for the course. Think of the value of that. You're doing this for free. You could get free college credit. Now, you might not know it, but most college courses are 3 credit hours. And I Googled the average cost of a college credit hour for in-state tuition, and it's $317. So passing just one AP class has the value of $951. Not only that, it frees up some time of your life. You might be able to graduate from college faster, with more degrees, or even if you don't do that, you would have more flexibility in your college schedule. It would give you more free time. Now, you might think that the AP courses are more difficult, but my students and my own daughters say that's not true. It's not necessarily more difficult. The AP classes may be a little more specific. They're covering topics in depth that the teachers know will be on the AP exam. Plus, at most high schools, AP classes have a higher weight than the standard classes. Now, of course, all AP classes might not meet your personality or your skills. I mean, if you really don't like math, you're not going to take AP calculus. But if you don't mind reading a little bit, and you don't mind some stories, U.S. history and world history might be a good match for you. Plus, I can tell you that if you're in an AP class, there's just a better quality of human being in that class, because most of those people in that classroom want to succeed. That's why they're taking the AP course. Now, in many cases, AP classes are better than dual enrollment. Many high schools have local colleges teaching classes, and then the student passes and instantly receives credit at that college. The problem with that is, what if you wanted to go to an out-of-state college? That credit you received at that college might not transfer out of state. But all of the colleges in the United States, if you go look on their website, they will list which AP classes they'll take and the scores that you need to get college credit at that university. So I highly recommend you look into AP courses. Now, I can tell you a few things. All right. The way it works is there's an evaluation at the end of the year, usually a multiple choice test, but depends on the course. And you're going to end up with a score that's from 1 to 5. If you have a score of 3 or higher, that usually gives you credit at any of the state schools. But the schools can make their own determination of what score they'll take. And some colleges won't even take any AP classes. So you really got to look into it. Now, some of the AP classes, like language and composition, provide you with an even better deal, because depending on your score, you may be able to test out of 2 college classes by just passing 1 AP course with a high score. For example, I know some state colleges in Florida, if you get a score of 3 in language and composition, you test out of 1 course, English Composition 1. But if you get a 4 or 5, you test out of 2 courses, English Composition 1 and English Composition 2, which are courses you'd probably rather not take and just get the credit for. So you can see, taking some of these AP classes can be an awesome deal. But remember, you might need to fight to get into those courses. It all depends on your administration, your guidance counselors. But I recommend you really look into it and pressure the school to let you take those courses. Now, there's no real reason why the school should deny you taking the AP class. As long as there's room and you have the test scores to support that you'll be successful, they should let you take the class. In the state of Florida, I know that the state gives points to the school for the school grade and also compensates the school for each student who passes those AP exams. So there's really no reason why it should be difficult, unless a lot of students want to take the same class and they don't have enough teachers. So I recommend you check out all the AP courses at your high school, because if you pass them, it will really make your life in college much easier, and you'll have a much more flexible schedule. Just think of it, if you pass enough of them, maybe you only have to go to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because that's how a lot of the college schedules work.